Say UFT class 13 actions in UFT. See first chapter index. What is action? What is action in UFT? Next, purpose of actions. Purpose of actions. Next, types of actions. Types of actions. Next, operations on actions. Operations on actions. Create a new action. Next, rename action. Next, delete action. Next, make an action from reusable to non-reusable and vice versa. Make an action from reusable to non-reusable and vice versa. Next, action properties. Action parameters. Here we have two types of parameters. Input parameters. Next, output parameters. See, call an existing action. Next, copy action. See, this is the chapter index. Actions in UFT. Say, action. We already discussed set of steps to perform a task or tasks. See, you create any test, one default action. See, in our test, 3 units. 3 units. Test, or you can say test script. Test or test script. Action. Next, step or statement. Step or statement. See, statement or step. Step is different, line is different. See, MSG box, hello UFT. It is one step, a minimal executable unit. One line, one step. But line is different, step is different. One line may have one or more steps and vice versa. See, in this scenario, one line of code and one step. Run the step, executing hello UFT. Next, MSG box, hello VB script. See, 2 lines of code, two steps. Two steps are statements, two lines. Run the script. First step, hello UFT. Second step, hello VB script. Next, see, we can combine steps using colon. Observe Saujanya. How many steps are there in this script? How many steps?
Steps are only one, sir.
One, not only one, two steps na.
Okay. Yeah, we are separating with a colon, right? So, yeah. Two steps.
Two steps, but one line.
One line.
Line one line, steps two. Run the script. See, hello UFT first step, hello VB script second step. See, one line may have one or more steps. Using colon, we can combine statements. Just a minute. One line of code. One line may have one or more steps or statements, and vice versa. See example. See in this example, one line, two steps. Next, observe. Using underscore symbol, we can split the statement. Now observe. Observe Ritu, how many steps in this script? How many steps? Ritu.
Yes, sir.
How many steps?
Two steps.
Two steps. What are the two steps?
No, sir. One step.
You try to increase the volume. Only one step. Hello UFT. One step or statement. But how many lines?
Two lines.
Two lines. See. See, in the first example, two steps, one line. In the second example, one step, two lines. So, step is different, line is different. Okay, come to mainstream. What is step? A minimal executable unit. A minimal executable unit. A minimal executable unit. See, comments are not steps. Only executable units are steps. Next, action. See, English term action is different. UFT term action is different. Here, action means set of steps to perform a task or tasks. Set of steps. Set of steps or statements to perform a task or to perform an operation. Next, test or test script. Tell me, Samir, guess what is test or test script? Test or test script.
Line of
Pardon? What is?
test steps is a line of statement.
line of statement confusing. Dinesh, what is test or test script? Equivalent term in manual testing, test case. Okay, I'm not asking testing, software testing definition. In this scenario, test means one or more actions, same to perform an operation. One or more actions to perform an operation. Operation or operations, multiple operations. See, step is mandatory, a test is mandatory. Sometimes we have only single action. If you create any new test, by default, one action. You can create all your steps in that single action, or you can create multiple actions. No restrictions. Say, suppose your test is insert order end-to-end scenario. First login, next insert order. You can create these two operations in single action, or using two actions also you can create. For login operation, one action. For insert order operation, another action. See, set of actions not mandatory, one or more actions. Okay, multiple actions not mandatory. Suppose yours is a small test, you create all steps in that single action, default action. Otherwise, suppose your test is lengthy test, you segregate the steps, first create multiple actions and generate steps. Okay, creating multiple actions is not mandatory. Okay, then why actions? See, the purpose of actions is reusability. Suppose I have a test called fax order, end-to-end scenario. For fax order, first login functionality, next insert order functionality, at the end fax order functionality. Login, insert order, fax order. If you create all these operations in single action, you can execute the test. If you want to reuse these components in another tests, suppose I want login action, login script for another test. You cannot reuse. Why? This login steps combined with insert order and fax order. Suppose if you create three different actions, login one action, insert order another action, fax order another action, whenever you want to reuse the actions, you can reuse. See, the primary purpose of actions is reusability. See, instead of actions, we can use VB script functions also. See, in VB script, we have two types of functions. One is predefined built-in functions. Another is user-defined functions. Instead of UFT actions, we can use VB script user-defined functions. Equivalent action is UFT feature, UFT tool feature, function is VB script feature. Both are same in purpose, but try to use functions. Functions have more advantages that we will discuss in VB script chapter. Okay, purpose of actions is reusability. See, I think all of you familiar with what is action. Set of steps or statements to perform an operation. Okay, na Ritu, any confusion? Saujanya, any confusion?
No, sir, got it.
Okay. Next.
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Purpose of actions. Say I will provide one small case study. Concentrate. Purpose of actions. Say, here I will consider some factors. Test 1, test 2. Just assume both are having same lines of code. Both are having same lines of code. But I created test 1 with single action, only one action. Suppose my test is fax order end-to-end scenario. I created entire fax order script into single action. First login, next insert order, next fax order. Same lines of code. In test 2, I created 3 actions. For login, one action, insert order another action, fax order one more action. We will consider some factors. Performance point of view, which one is better, test 1 or test 2? Saujanya. Both are having same lines of code.
I think test 1 will be the best option.
Why? Here no jumping from one action to another. All steps in single action. Continuous execution. Okay.
So we can just execute login, we can do the order.
Continuous. Login, insert order, fax order, continuous. See, all steps in single action.
Single action. So we don't need to choose another action and run. So
you don't need to choose. UFT will choose. UFT will jump one action from one action to another, but it takes a slight time.
Time variation.
Not considerable, but some difference is there.
Okay.
Same lines of code, but I created first test using single action, second test using 3 actions. See, performance point of view, single action test is some better than multiple actions test. Not much. Nowadays, high configured systems, you cannot find the difference in simple tests. If it is a lengthy test, having 10 actions, 20 actions with a large amount of steps, that time only you can find. See, performance. Next, reusability. Tell me, Samir, reusability point of view, test 1 is better or test 2 is better?
Test 2 is better.
Test 2. Test 1, less or no reusability. Suppose login, insert order, fax order, all are combined. I want login steps only for another test. I cannot call login steps. See, less or no reusability. This is more reusable. Next, readability. Dinesh, readability point of view, which one is better? Single action test or multiple actions test?
Multiple action test.
Multiple actions. All operations segregated. See, difficult. Difficult to read, easy to read. Next, locating errors. Locating errors. Difficult, all operations in single action. Here segregated, easy. Okay, except performance, remaining all factors in favor of test 2, multiple actions test only. Forget about all factors. Main factor is reusability. See, the primary purpose of actions is reusability. Okay, I think all of you familiar with the two points. First one, what is action? Set of statements to perform an operation. Why actions? Actions for reusability. Next, types of actions. Types of actions. Types of actions. Basically, we have two types of actions. Just a minute. Action properties. By default action is reusable action. See, basically we have two types of actions. Reusable action. Next, non-reusable action. Next, some are saying one more type. Actually, that is not separate type. External action. External action. Actually, external action is not separate one. External action nothing but reusable action in the home test. Calling test point of view, external action, that I will explain. Basically, we have two types of actions, reusable actions, non-reusable actions. What is reusable action? See, what is reusable action? This can be used multiple times. This can be used multiple times in the same test as well as from other tests. If you want to use, you can use, otherwise use in single location. This can be used multiple times in the home test. Home test means where it created, home test, and in calling tests. Next, this can be, just a minute, this can be called as well as copied. This can be called as well as copied. What is called, what is copied, I will explain. Next, non-reusable action. This can be used only once in the home test. This can be used only once in the home test. This can be copied. This can be copied only. We can't call. Copied only. See, call. Call means read only. Copy means read and write. Suppose I called one action from another test. I can execute that action or I can edit that action if required. Sorry, if it is copy, if it is called read only, just a minute. Called read only. We can execute only. Execution only. If we call any action, then we can execute that action only. We cannot edit the code. Next, copied. Read and write permission. We can execute and edit. Execute the action or you can edit the action. Which one is better, Dinesh? Calling or copying?
Or calling actually.
Calling. Why? Calling read only na, execution only na, you cannot edit the code na. Suppose I called login action from another test. I want to modify the code according to new test. We cannot modify if we call. If we copy, you can modify the code. Which one is better, called or copied? See, as per this description, copied is better, but calling is better. Why? If you call, you cannot modify the code. In the home test only you can modify. In calling tests, you cannot modify the code, but you will have centralized maintenance of actions. Centralized maintenance. For example, I created login action in first test and calling from 10 tests. Suppose if any modifications are there in future, you just open the home test, perform changes that can be easily automatically reflected to all calling tests. If you copy, you can edit the code, one facility is there, but no centralized maintenance. Suppose in future requirement changed, you need to open each and every test and modify the copied action. No centralized maintenance of actions. If you call, you cannot edit the code in calling tests, but you will have centralized maintenance. Getting this point, Samir, any confusion? You tell me, Ravneet, why calling actions are better? Why calling is better? You cannot edit the calling action, but
Hello, can you hear
still,
me?
we cannot edit the calling action, but still calling action is better. Why?
Yeah, as you just explained that because we can have a centralized maintenance for them.
Centralized
So
maintenance. Suppose if any
Mhm.
modifications are there in future, you just open the home test and modify the code that can be automatically reflected to all calling tests. Suppose if you copy, no centralized maintenance. You need to open each and every test and modify the code. Okay, put mute.
Right. Thank you.
Saujanya, did you understand this concept? Any confusion?
Sir, can you repeat one more time?
Tell me, where is the confusion?
Sir, according to my knowledge, like calling function will be used.
Function, not function. Don't use the term. Calling action.
Okay. Calling action is like we can have a centralized library.
Centralized maintenance, not centralized library. Centralized maintenance.
So we can call from there and we can just use it and.
Suppose I created login action in first test. I am calling that action from 20 to 30 tests. If any modifications are there in future, requirement changes, any modification, you just open the main test, home test, test 1 in this scenario. Modify, perform changes that can be automatically reflected to all calling tests. You no need to open each and every test and modify the code.
Okay, I got it.
Just open the home test and perform changes. If you copy, you no need no centralized maintenance. You need to open each and every test. Suppose I am calling from 10 to 20 tests. We need to open 10 to 20 tests and modify the code.
Okay.
Put mute. See, calling, copying. Avoid the background noise. Try to avoid, Saujanya. Now, okay. Note. If you call actions, then centralized maintenance. If you copy, no centralized maintenance. Okay. Say by default, UFT default action is reusable only. If you want to make it non-reusable, you can make it. UFT default. If you create new test, you will have one default action. UFT default action is reusable action. Is a reusable action. Okay. Now what is external action? Actually it is not separate type. Calling test point of view external only. I will provide one small case study. Concentrate. Suppose I have two tests. Test 1, test 2. In test 1, login, one action. Next, insert order, another action. Suppose I created login as reusable. What is the advantage of non-reusable? Only performance. Non-reusable action performance is high, but reusable action having so many advantages. Reusable. This one non-reusable. See, I have two actions in first test. Login, insert order. Login is reusable. Insert order non-reusable. For example, suppose in test 2, I have three actions. I require three actions. Login, next open order, next fax order. See, fax order I created as non-reusable action. Open order required for update order test also, so I created as reusable action. Next, login. Login already available in test 1. Just I am calling that action. Calling. See, second test point of view means calling test point of view. This login is external action. External action. See, login nothing but reusable action in the home test, but calling test point of view external action. I didn't create this login action in second test. I'm calling from first test. Open order I created, fax order also I created in the second test. Say calling test point of view login is external action, but home test point of view reusable action only. External action nothing but reusable action in the home test. What is it? Ravnit, did you understand this concept? External action. What is external action?
Yeah, I understood that.
External action nothing but reusable action in the home test. Calling test point of view external only. Basically, we have two types of actions only. Reusable actions, non-reusable actions. But external action, it is not separate type. Next,
Right.
welcome. Operations on actions. First, create a new action. Create a new action. Okay, before that, I will explain rename action. Concentrate. I'm taking the new test. See, one default action is there. Action name, action 1. If you create another action, action 2. Suppose I don't want action 1 name. I want login. Yes, you select the test here, test name GUI test 2. You can use your own names also. Observe, just a minute. New. Here name, it is taking default name GUI test 3. For example, I want ABCD. See, test name is ABCD. In this test 1 action, default action, action 1. I don't want action 1. I don't want that name. I want login, meaningful name, readability point of view. See, select the first, select the test, place mouse pointer on action and right click, action properties, here rename, login. Observe left side bottom, and checkbox is there, reusable action. By default, reusable. You can make it non-reusable, but leave it. Okay. confirm, login. Next, I want one more action. Create one more action. Design menu, call to new action. Design menu, call to new action. Action 2, default name. But I want insert order. Insert order. If you want to write any description, you can write, but optional. Okay. See, in this test, 2 actions. What is the flow? First login, next insert order. Login, insert order. Generate the script. First select login, launch object repository. It is new test. Object repository blank. See, login blank, 2 local actions, 2 local repositories, login blank, insert order also blank. Local object repositories. It is new test. Generate the script. First login. You can record or you can use keyword driven methodology. You know how to create shared object repositories and associate. Just I am using recording. First login. Enter agent name. Enter password. Click OK. Next, select insert order test. Insert order action. See, login script over. Next, select insert order action. Continue. Select fly from, fly to. Next, schedule. Class of journey. Number of tickets. Flight schedule. Next, enter passenger name. Order. Stop. See, in this test, 2 actions. First action login, second action insert order. Okay. Launch object repository, resources, object repository. Here 2 local repositories. Login, next insert order. Run the script as per test flow. As per test flow, it will execute. What is test flow? Select the test. First login, next insert order. By drag and drop, you can change the test flow, but it is a rare use. Most of the time we prepare actions in sequence only. If you want to change the sequence, you can change the sequence by drag and drop. See, select the test and view the test flow. First login, next insert order. Otherwise, view, just a minute, view menu, test flow. Okay. Next, run the script. See, it is executing. Executing. Save. Okay. Observe Samir. I think all of you familiar with these two operations. Create new action, rename action. First, my requirement is just a minute. Test, create, suppose delete order, end to end scenario, delete order. See here, sequence first login, next insert order, next delete order. For example, see, I prefer 3 actions. Guide me, Samir. I want to create a test with 3 actions. Login, insert order, delete order. Guide me. Samir or Ravnit, you guide me. Ravnit not available. Ritu, you guide me. Ritu. Okay, okay. Dinesh, you guide me.
Go to file,
Just try to increase the volume.
go to file
File.
and new.
New. Otherwise, here new toolbar option is there na. Take this option. Take this command new. Okay, test name suppose delete order. Delete order. Create. Okay, created. Next.
And
Okay, okay. Radha, you guide me. Continue, Radha.
Design and call to new function.
Already one action is there. You rename that action. I want login. Observe my requirement. Delete order end to end scenario. First login. Next insert order. Next delete order. I created new test. It is showing action 1 default name. I don't want this default name. Rename the action first.
Right click on the text.
Right click on the test. First select test. Select action and right click. Action properties. Here change the name.
Okay.
Name is login. Okay. Confirm. Okay. First one. Okay. Next. Continue.
Now insert, sir. Which one after delete?
Next order. Insert. Insert order. Last delete order.
Deleted. Open the test file.
Open the test. Ritu, you continue.
Yes, sir. Go to design and create a.
Hello.
Go to design. Yeah. Now we are creating action for insert order, right?
Your voice is not reaching.
We are creating. We are creating action for insert order.
Yes,
to create
we have
action,
to
right?
create new action.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Then go to
Create
go to design and call
design.
to new action. Yeah, call to new action. Yes, name of the action
Change the
insert order.
name.
Yes.
Insert order.
Okay. If you want to make it reusable, then
Okay. If you want to make it as non-reusable, uncheck this option. Otherwise, leave it. Okay. 2 actions. One more action. Go to design menu. Call to new action. Action 3. Delete order.
sir, what is this at the end of test or at the current step?
Pardon?
Location.
End of the test only. End of the test means action after action. Action by
Okay.
action. After the current step means in the same action it will create new action. Calling action within the action.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Now click.
See, default option is good question. Default option is at end of the test. You select that option only. If you select after the current step, it will create new action in the current action only.
Oh, okay.
Action within the action. See, rare use. Sometimes in programming also, we call functions within the function. We call one built-in function within built-in function. That is the rare use.
Okay.
Okay, at end of the test. Okay,
Now go to resources.
pardon.
And
Now total three, uh, three actions. This delete. Don't confuse. Star symbol is there. This delete order is test name. Test name.
yeah.
Login, insert order, delete order, action name. Action name also delete order. Okay, no problem. First, check the test flow. Select the test. This is the test flow. Login, insert order, delete order. Next, first select login. Launch object repository.
Yes. Go to resources.
See, 3 local repositories created. Login blank, insert order blank, delete order also blank. See, it is new test. Okay. First, in the editor, first select login action as per our test flow. Generate the script. First login. Enter username. Enter password. Click OK button. Login over. Next, select insert order action and generate the script. Select fly from, fly to. Next, class of journey. Number of tickets default one, leave it. Flight schedule. Enter passenger name XYZ. Order. Okay. Insert order completed. Next, select delete order action. Delete. Confirm the deletion. Close the application. Stop recording. Launch object repository. Resources object repository. See, it created 3 local repositories. This is login. Next, insert order. Next, delete order. Next, run the script. As per the test flow, it will execute. Run executing. What is the problem? Object. Just a minute. Dialog notification not available. Run the script once again. This time the dialog not available. How to handle this situation? Just a minute. If so and so dialog dot exist within 3 seconds, then click. Otherwise, skip the step. Run. Still, look at the problem. Saujanya, object not support dialog dot exist. If exists, then click. It is not executing. If exists, then click. Click. Are you sure you want to delete? This pop-up is there. Just a minute. Suppose 98. Run from step. Just a minute. Object repository. Tools object spy. Shift fly to dialog. Highlight in application. Okay. Observe Radha, problem happened. What is the problem? Why it is not executing?
Sir, it's exit or it's exist
Oh, sorry.
in 3?
Method problem. Dot exist property. Sorry. Exist property. Run the script. Executing now. Observe Samir. Here we provided error handling. If so and so error pop-up exists, then click on the default button. One-way condition. If not exist, don't do anything. Skip the statement and continue this navigation. Application dot close. Samir, did you understand this one? Any confusion? Dinesh?
Confusion. Thanks.
Pardon? Ritu?
No con
Yes, sir. No confusion, sir.
Okay. Run the script once again. First login, next insert order, next delete order. Run. Login, insert order, delete order, next. Over. Okay. We created a test with 3 actions. Next, say I think all of you familiar with these 2 steps: create new action, rename action. Next, delete action. Delete action. Suppose I want to delete insert order action in this test. Select test, select test, select insert order action and right click, action properties, delete action. See once again, I want to delete insert order action in this test. First select test, select action and right click, delete action, confirm the deletion, action deleted. Next, what is her name? Ravnit. I want to delete login action in this test. Login action. Guide me.
First, you go to the test,
Test.
select the test, and you right-click on the login action and delete action.
Delete action. Next, I want to delete order action. Select test, select delete order action and right click. Delete action command disabled. Why? Observe Radha, why delete action command disabled?
That's the only action we have
Yes.
as of now.
One default action is mandatory. It won't allow to delete all actions. One action is mandatory. That's why it is disabled. Just a minute. Open that test. Delete order test. Login, insert order, delete order. Say, okay, call copy I will show later. Make an action make an action from reusable to non-reusable. See, in this test, all actions are reusable only. I want to make insert order or delete order action as non-reusable. I want to make delete order action as non-reusable. First select test, select action and right click, action properties. Here left side bottom reusable action. Uncheck this option, confirm, OK. Save. Now we have 3 actions, 2 reusable and 1 non-reusable. See, test delete order, all are local only. Delete order, insert order. Just a minute. Next, I want to make login as non-reusable action. Select test, select login, login action, action properties, uncheck this reusable action option. Okay. Again, I want to make login as reusable, non-reusable to reusable. Same, action properties. Next, check this option, confirm. Okay. See, in this test, login, insert order reusable, delete order non-reusable, save. Okay. Next, create new test. Save. I want login action for this new test. Login action already available in delete order test. Call that one. Design menu, call to existing action, browse path of the test, delete order. Next, select action. Observe, Ravneet. Actually, in the delete order test, we have 3 actions: login, insert order, delete order. But it is showing only 2 actions. Why? Ravneet, did you understand my question? Ravneet.
I missed a little bit before.
Because I think we have selected it as a non-reusable or that's why it's not showing.
Say we are calling the action. We can call reusable actions only, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
See, in the test,
Right.
we have 2 reusable actions only. Login, insert order. That's why it is showing login and
Those two.
insert order. Try to copy, design, call to copy of action. Browse path of the test, delete order test. Now all actions available. Why? We can copy
Because we are copying.
reusable as well as non-reusable actions. Okay. See, design, call to existing action, browse path of the test. Suppose delete order test. In this test, 2 reusable actions. I want this login action. Select the action, click OK. See, we are calling this login from delete order test. You can execute this action. Run the script. Executing login. Suppose you try to edit, you try to delete something, not working. You try to edit, not working. Observe record. Radha, observe the record command. Where is the record? Record disabled now.
Yes.
Here record red symbol not available now.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We cannot edit the call. We cannot edit this code. This is calling. Just we can execute this action. We can execute this action. Next, copy. Take new test. Design menu. Call to copy of action. Browse path of the test. For example, delete order test. Login. OK. Copying. Next, first execute the test. It is executing. Next, try to modify the code. Yes, you can modify. See, record option also, record command also available. You can add some steps. You can delete steps and you can modify existing steps. Okay. See, I think all of you familiar with these 6 operations. Create new action, rename action, delete action, call existing action, copy action. Next, make an action from reusable to non-reusable and vice versa. Next, action parameters. We have 2 types of parameters, input parameters, output parameters. I will explain how to use input parameters, output parameters assignment. You have to provide the example for usage of output parameters. See, purpose of input parameters for input the data, output parameters for returning the result. Input parameters for input the data. You can input single values or multiple values. Resource required for multiple values. Output parameters for returning the result. See, input parameters. Just a minute, open existing test. ABCD. ABCD. Say, for this test we are using constant values, fixed values. John, I want to use action parameters instead of constant values. Suppose, try to run this script. It will execute. Executing. These are constant values or fixed values. I want action parameters. See, first select the test, select the required action and right click, action, properties, select parameters tab. Here first half input parameters, second half output parameters. Select input parameters, add parameter icon, first parameter, agent, agent name, string only. Next, second parameter, password. Okay. Agent, switch to keyword view, connect the parameters instead of constant values, connect the parameters. What type of parameters? Action parameters. Agent. See, parameter agent. Connecting. Otherwise, in editor view also you can connect. Editor view also. What is the what is the syntax? Parameter of parameter name. Using editor view or using keyword view, you can connect action parameters. See, parameter, it is reserved word, UFT reserved word of, see, providing context help of parameter name. Save the test. Say if you provide action, if you provide parameters, you can use single values or multiple values. You can use dynamic values. Suppose I want to call login action from another test, but I want to use different input. For first test, agent name 1, agent 1, password 1. For second test, agent 2, password 2. If you use constant values, you can't change. In the home test, it uses home test values only. If you use action parameters, you can use different values in every test, or you can use same values also. Ritu, find the advantage of parameters. What is the advantage of action parameters?
Yes, sir. We can change the value.
We can change the values. Suppose I am calling the action, calling time, we cannot edit the code. I don't want to edit the code, but I want to use different input for every test. If you use action parameters, you can use different input. If we use constant values in the home test instead of action parameters, you cannot change the values. And one more thing, you can pass multiple values also. Okay. Save the test, already saved. Take new test. For this new test, call login action from ABCD test. Design menu, call to existing action, browse path of the test ABCD, select the action, login, OK. See parameters. Here you cannot edit the code. Here select action 1, here comma, here provide values. John, comma, HP. Run the action. Now it is executing. For example, if you want to use Delhi, invalid input, but you can use. See, it is taking Delhi. Error. Executing. Okay. Next, I want to pass multiple values. This time only single value. Single value. I want to pass multiple values. See, for that resource required, suppose you can use a data table as a resource, or you can import external files. See, view menu, data, view menu, data. Suppose John 2, John 3, John 4, like this. Say, if you want to perform multiple iterations, close statement required. Here you cannot add close statement. In this pane you can add close statement. Next, connect data table parameters. Tell me, Ritu, earlier we used John comma HP single values. This time multiple values. We are using data table as a resource. Connect data table of 1 comma 1 comma data table of second column 2 comma 1. Try to run this script. Try to run. Observe Ritu, multiple iterations. Executing now.
Yes, sir.
Next, open the home test. Home test. ABCD. Try to run this test. Here we connected action parameters, but in the home test, we didn't provide values. How to provide values in the home test? Observe. You can use default values. You can set default values. See, select login action and right click. Just a minute. Select login action and right click. Next, action properties, parameters. Here default value column is there. Here enter default value. Suppose John, default password HP. Default value. Okay. Confirm. Now run the script. Executing. Okay. Next, save the test. Call this test and first take new test. I want to call login action from ABCD test. Design menu. Call to existing action. Browse path of the test ABCD. Next, select the action, login. Okay. See here we are using parameters. Here I am not entering any values. You just run the script. Will it execute or not? Radha, will it execute or not?
If no data, it won't execute.
It will execute. Why? The home test default values are there. Run the script. Run the script. See, executing with default values. Default values John HP. Just a minute. Open the test. If you want to observe the test data, insert wait statement. It is optional. Save. Take new test. Call login action. Design. Call to existing action. Browse path of the test ABCD. Select login action. Okay. Next, here I am not entering any input data. No data, only parameters. But in the home test, default values are there. It will use the default values. Run the script. It is taking John HP from home test. For example, if I want to use different input, yes, you can use comma Delhi ABCD. Run the script. Now it is taking Delhi ABCD. Okay, that is incorrect output, that is different, but it is taking Delhi ABCD. Observe what you understood, Samir. What you understood? If you don't use input in the local test or current test,
Then it would take the different value.
it takes from home test, input from home test. If we use values, first priority goes to local test. Next priority, calling test, home test, isn't it? Suppose remove this one, then it will uh, take data from home test. See, John HP. See, this is about using action input parameters. Next, assignment. Give an example for action output parameters. See, output parameters for returning the result. See, this is about actions. Dinesh, any queries in this chapter? Actions.
Sir, if we add new sheet in runtime data table, where can we see it in result?
If we add new sheet in?
Yeah, runtime data table, can we see it in result window?
If you enter data, you can watch. Actually, question is not relevant. Observe, just a minute. Okay. Yesterday's. Okay. You are adding new sheet. See, data table dot add, suppose login. Just run the script,
Okay.
launch result window, last run results, view data. No data now, it is not visible. Just a minute.
Actually, I tried this, but it was not showing. That's why actually I wanted to ask.
Now no data now. If you enter data, it will visible.
Okay.
If you enter data, then it will visible.
Mm-hmm.
Now no data.
Oh, okay.
If you try to enter data, then it will visible. Just a minute. Enter data. Suppose any external file is there, import that one. Import data table dot import sheet, comma 1 comma 3. Run the script, launch result window, view data. Where is that one? Just a minute. View data. It is not visible. One comma 3 only.
Yes, sir. Actually, I used the same sentence, but it was showing general run error.
Just a minute. A record count. Yesterday we imported data na to runtime data table,
Yes,
and
sir.
and
But wait.
we parameterized the test also.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. A record count. See, it has to show 1, 0. It's not importing. Import sheet. Data is there, sheet 1. Same XYZ. Observe Dinesh, any syntax error? Data table dot comma 1 comma 3. Correct syntax. Login, add sheet. Source sheet first, source file first sheet, destination. Zero. Where is the problem, Ritu? It is not importing.
Yes, actually I'm using the second sentence import sheet and it's the same but it's showing general run error.
Now it is not showing any error.
Yeah, if I,
Add sheet, okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. Still zero. Record count. Data table dot get sheet of 3, get row count. Some small problem is there. Okay, I will check it. Yesterday it executed now.
yes sir,
Yesterday
yeah,
executed, but today some problem is there. Okay, I will check it. Tomorrow I will show.
okay,
Just a minute. Once again I will try. Relaunch the
okay.
tool. Data table dot add sheet, import sheet. Okay. Data available. Just a minute. Run the script. Now it is showing 4. Launch result window. Observe Ritu. It is showing login sheet na. Observe bottom. Login. Name is there.
Yes sir. So how did you open this?
Just result window. Just run the script.
Oh,
Run the script. 4 records. View last run results. Just result window. View data. Observe bottom. Login
okay
sheet is
sir.
there now with data.
Yes sir, yeah.
Okay, earlier
Okay.
only 1 record. This time 4 records. Just a minute. Remove
Okay.
these records.
Then instead of this extension XLSX,
Just
can I
just a,
XLS?
just a minute. Now only 1 record. Problem, it is not taking single record. For single record, resource not required. It is taking multiple records only.
Index start from 0 maybe, that's why.
Usually, I think if we don't give anything, the first record will be
Just a minute.
like default.
Maybe
Not
index
default.
start from 0. That's
Oh, 1. Okay. This is the problem. Say it considers data table considers external Excel file first row as column address na.
Yes, sir.
That's why.
Okay.
That's what I was saying, sir.
Yes, good, correct. Say, yesterday we discussed na syntax rule. Syntax rules.
Yes.
Data table considers Excel file, Excel sheet first row as column headers. Here only one
Yes.
record only. If you write data or headers, it considers first row as column headers only.
Okay. Yeah.
Now what is your problem? Instead of XLS,
Can I write XLS?
Excel. Yes, you save as Excel.
Yeah, because it's showing general run error.
Just a minute.
I have. Okay.
What is Excel extension?
Yes, this is Excel file extension XLSX. And if I remove X, and can I write XLS?
Just a minute. Error. Just a minute. This is XLX. This is what type of file? XLSX file, na?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You save as Excel file. See, save. See, 2003 workbook.
okay.
XYZ2 extension XLS only.
Oh, okay.
Run the script. One record
Yes, sir.
showing last run results. See, view data. It is showing the data na.
Yes, sir.
See, ABCD XYZ first column header, next data one. Then what is the problem?
Sir, I have 2013 Excel this application, and I'm using XLSX extension, but it's showing general run error.
See, the problem with your file, you save as 2003 workbook, then you can use XLS extension. If you save as 2007 workbook, use SLSX.
Yeah, I used XLSX with 2013 workbook, and it's
You
showing.
use that version, that extension only. I think 2013 workbook. First check the compatibility.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all right.
See.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, tomorrow I will explain new chapter inserting checkpoints. Tell me, Ravneet, any queries in this actions chapter? Actions.
Yep, a couple of things I would like to know, but I think you guys have already covered, so that's why when you were creating those object repositories and all those kind of stuff, so I want to.
Object repository, we already discussed local repository, shared repositories. Okay.
Yeah, but. So maybe if you can, we can catch up on weekend. That's what Dinesh also told me.
Okay.
Then maybe we can.
Some basics required. Okay.
Yep.
Before closing the class, tell me, Radha, just recap. What is action in UFT? Quick. Radha, what is action in UFT? Okay, Radha. Ritu, you tell me, what is action?
Yeah, it is a set of statements to perform operations.
Next, what is the primary purpose of actions?
Reusability.
Next, Samir. Basically, we have two types of actions in UFT. What are they? Samir, are you continue, Saujanya?
Reusable and non-reusable, sir.
Actions. Okay. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you.